Hello, Julie and Patrick here with another reaction video.
Today I put together 7 videos for Patrick to react to on...
Well, looking at the title here, Game Organization.
That's right.
I'm excited.
You're so smart that you guessed that. Are we ready?
He literally spelled it out for me.
Well, they did.
All right, let's react to some videos.
All right.
So if you guys are gamers like us, these slim cases are freaking incredible. We were able to consolidate like 3 cabinets into just this one cabinet by putting most of the games in these. So if you guys are gamers like us.
Oh, that is brilliant. Yeah. And I've used like little tackle boxes for dice and things like that. But actually finding a slim case and just taking the game out of its original packaging, putting it into a slimmer case, that's clever. Yeah.
One of the cards didn't make it in the case.
Oh, did it slip out?
Did you notice that? Go forward.
I did notice something fly out of it.
Forward. I don't even think it was for that game. Forward. There it is.
Oh, Uno.
Do you think they put that in there to bait people?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Uno, babe. There's 1 card left. They're on the verge of winning.
Where's the Uno game even? Anyway.
All right.
So you like those cases?
Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, the game of life.
Right.
All right. I do. I think that's a clever idea. With a few labels and some shelf space. Yeah, think of how much shelf space you could save. Because a lot of those boxes are big and bloated.
Yeah, they are. And different shapes. They're different sizes. I don't know why the game makers haven't all gotten on the same page to make them all the same size, right?
Oh,
like books, you know? Books. Well, books are different sizes,
there's something
too.
a little magical about going into a game store and seeing all the different games and all the different cases and pictures and fonts, and it's whimsical.
Sure. Yeah.
But then when you get it home, tear it out, put it into something practical.
There you go.
All right, next video.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, this one is how to organize and store your shoes.
Huh.
Okay.
Boardgame Organization hack.
Okay. And shoe hack, I guess.
I don't know why that says that there. Anyway.
Let's go.
Boardgame Organization hack. If emptying your board game boxes into mesh bags just isn't your jam, use a hanging closet organizer. This one even has pockets on the side to stick your card games. There you have it, nice and organized. I hope this hack helps. Here's a board game.
Okay. I liked the little, she brought up the mesh pouches in the beginning, and I thought that was brilliant. You know, go from the more rigid plastic cases to a mesh case.
Right.
Now, I know you're not a big fan of the hanging shelves in your closet like that, but when putting something a bit more sturdier than clothes, like say board games in it, would that be an idea?
Yeah, you know I don't like those, but for me, I'm like, yeah, that would actually be a pretty good use for those. I mean, my preference would still be like maybe one of those cube storage things up on its end that's just solid, because I do find those sag after a while, but I don't think that the board games would cause it to sag.
Yeah, not as much.
It would keep it more square and looking good.
And the background music was pretty nice too.
Yeah.
Just kind of grooving along with that calypso theme she's got going.
Right.
Yeah, all in all, yeah. I could see, for us, we'd probably still stick with the shelves and the boxes, but that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty neat. All right, number 3.
Next video.
Raise your hand.
Oh, she's got the Uno game for that card that we saw earlier.
Maybe she's doing a PSA. Has anyone seen my Uno set?
Maybe. Let's find out.
Game closet organization that works.
Raise your hand if no matter how hard you try, your game boxes are always getting destroyed. They can only take so much duct tape. Try this solution. These zipper pouches come in all different sizes to hold a wide variety of games. Put your game inside, cut out the name of the game, hole punch it, and you can even laminate it. Take the plastic pulley tab on the end of the zipper off. Thread the name of the game on and put the tab back. Now you have a nice organized game that is easily identifiable. And if you want to simplify, just take packing tape and tape the name of the game to the front of the bag. And if your card game boxes are always getting destroyed, try a photo box. They hold most card games and little puzzles. Put them in a storage bin and put them in your game closet. And say goodbye to ripped game boxes. Raise your hand if no matter how hard...
Oh, so she took the mesh technique we saw from the previous video and took it up a notch.
Yeah, it's like she borrowed stuff from the last 2 videos. It was great.
She needs to go back to that first video and get her Uno card.
She does.
All right.
Yeah.
But I like that. Okay, cutting out the name from the boxes itself. That's wonderful, because you still keep that wonderful little bit of artwork from the original box and apply it to its new storage container. And keeping it on the zip tie itself, that's a nice artistical choice. I think you still run the risk, unless you laminate those or something, you would still run the risk of damaging those. But then just taping them on the side as well as another option. Yeah, good idea, clever.
So do you like the bags or the bins better? The plastic containers?
If I was, I think I would probably go more with the more rigid containers, just so that nothing inside gets, the possibility of anything inside getting damaged. Because in the mesh containers, there's a possibility that cards may still get dog-eared. But all in all, I think both have their merit. I think the mesh bags would be easier to store, be more fun. Like if you're going on vacation and you're packing a few games, probably go with the mesh bags. They would fit in the luggage better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right, next
I'm
one.
liking these.
Yeah.
All right. Game closet organization.
Looks like an old TV stand.
Oh, it does. For the old box sets. Oh, look, she's got Catan. That was very good.
That's all right.
The intro is very well done. You can see I want to say she's a bit younger. And she's putting a lot of effort into making this video, and it shows. The graphics and everything, and I do love a good time lapse.
Yeah.
I do. I like seeing everything just kind of shuffled around really quickly. I do. Utilizing, it did look like an old TV cabinet.
Yeah.
Something reminiscent of like from the 80s or 90s, before flat screens came around. And utilizing that space as a gamer cabinet. Yeah. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, great repurposing of the space.
Yeah.
Again, she's pulled everything out, kind of went through it, put it all back
Looks
in
like she had
order.
a few baby toys. There we go.
Yeah.
And a nice, good family game selection.
And that's the thing, once you organize a space, you do have to go back in periodically and refresh that space. Yeah. That was a great video, though. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was well done. That was
Well
bravo.
done.
Yeah, going to give that one a round of applause.
Good job.
Just because of all the effort that just went into that little video. Yeah. And then, a little inspirational at the end.
Yeah.
So go and make your life the best it can be. Yeah, good video. Good video. Bravo. All right, next up.
Yeah.
Our family.
Board Game Organization.
Yeah.
Our family was looking for a solution for all of those bulky board games. We could only fit 9 boxes into the storage in our RV, and so per your recommendations, I ordered these zipper pouches from Amazon. It's the perfect solution for storing board games with limited space. This is so simple to do. Get your kids involved because they love to help. My daughter put all of the board game pieces into little bags. I personally wouldn't recommend doing this if you have the space to store the boxes. However, it's the perfect solution for small spaces or if your game box gets damaged. It was slightly sad to cut up these perfectly good boxes, but we knew we wanted our board games with us in our RV. So look how great this looks. I can fit over 15 games now, and look at all the clutter I'm able to get rid of.
Yeah.
Our family would...
Yeah, again, just another example of like the mesh bag system. Yeah, especially when you're traveling, when you're in an RV. I think with the mesh bags being a bit more pliable, a bit more malleable, they would be a lot more easier to store than the more rigid cases. So that's probably what I would go with for traveling. But at home, kind of want them to look more like books. With clean spines and
So you can read the spines.
So if you don't have the space for the board game box itself, having a more rigid spine with the board game logo on it, that would be preferred.
Yeah. But I thought it was great. She cut out, the box face and put it on the outside of the bag. That gave it some rigid, made it more rigid. Yeah, and what a great idea for like RVs or camping or stuff like that. Saves a lot of space, and you don't have a lot of space when you're in small spaces like that. So couldn't believe the amount of mess, the boxes and stuff. That was a great shot.
All you RV people and tiny house people, you need to be paying attention to this.
If you like board games, which who doesn't like board games?
Yeah, we all like board games.
Yeah. I mean, anymore, a lot of those are on your phone, but I still like a good old board game, like that you touch and yeah.
Yeah. You know me, I do like, moving the pieces around, rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a tactile feel.
That whole interaction of getting together with some other people and playing some games. Yeah.
And when you're losing, you get to flip the board up in the air and walk away in a huff.
I've never seen you do that.
I have that option, though.
Okay.
Next video?
Sure.
Game closet.
They have a whole closet. Look at that.
Just for games?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, let's have a look.
They call it their game closet.
And some wrapping paper. All right. Was that the whole video?
Yeah. Pause it.
I could not quite pick up what they were saying, if they were trying to say something at the beginning of the video.
I think that's a current like meme kind of video overlay or something. Yeah.
Something the kids are into.
Yeah. So
before everything's just kind of thrown in there. You can see that after game night, they just kind of just chuck things back in there, and that's fine. But then the after, it all looks very good.
And they put some like short shelves and organize stuff that way, because it is hard if you have the boxes stacked too high to get to the box.
And the usage of the shelves pretty good. They put more slimmer boxes in this little nook here.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beginning of the video was a little
disorientating.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm going to try to find some more videos with some like meme overlays like that. Not that specific one, because you're already on to that one, but yeah.
All right, next video.
Sure.
We have a lot of board games.
Easy board game organization.
We have a lot of board games in our house. Like, a lot of board games. Here are some easy ways on how we keep them organized.
Yeah, I was going to say, you think you have a lot? We have a friend who has like their whole house is like shelves and board games.
We actually have two friends that are like that.
Oh, do you have? Yeah.
Yeah. And their basement, their living room, board games. They have everything.
It is awesome. Yeah.
And they play them.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. They get a lot of use out of them.
Yeah.
Just really into board games.
We have a lot of board games in our house. Like, a lot of board games. Here are some easy ways on how we keep them organized.
Look at all the expansions they got.
Yeah. I mean, she does have a lot, but we've seen more. Oh, she had Munchkin, a couple different Munchkin ones.
We like Munchkin.
We like Munchkin. They are not sponsoring us, but we like them.
We have a lot of board games in our house. Like, a lot of board games. Here are some easy ways on how we keep them organized.
They're not sponsoring us yet.
Maybe.
All right.
If they'd like to,
Anyway, this looks good. It looks pretty basic. Not really much to say here other than good job keeping your board games organized. Of course, rotating and adjusting how you place the box in there, putting longer things on their side, things like that. Of course, is always good advice for anything.
Yeah.
It's almost like a game of Tetris. You take everything out, you kind of put it back in where it kind of fits really nice.
Organizing is kind of that way overall. It is a game of Tetris. You're dealing with the space, and you try to fit your stuff into the space. Yeah.
Trying to make it look as clean and nice and natural as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job. I did like her use of course, like the
for the littler stuff.
You kept all the card games together in just a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, practical, affordable. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next video.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, that was the last one. All right.
Yeah, lost count. There were 7 of them. So yeah.
They were all good videos. I think the ones with the mesh cases and the first 3 we watched, because I actually learned something from those, like boom, right away. Oh yeah, of course, brilliant. I think those are my favorites. Yeah.
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 I like the plastic cases. Those were kind of. I'm the same as you. I want them kind of like a book, not a bag, but.
And that's only if you need the space. If you don't need the space, keep the original boxes. There's some cool artwork on there. Sometimes the rules are on the back of the box. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they say you can only tape them so many times, but I haven't hit that limit yet.
Yeah, they do tend to get dog-eared after use, don't they? Yeah, especially, kids and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah. You can get a little rough on those board games.
Hopefully that gave you some good ideas. Let us know in the comments what your favorite game is.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's something that you learned from the videos that we just watched.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, we should be all good to go. All right. Loosey-goosey, taller than Julie.
I'm ignoring you.